hosting? Okay. Okay, fine. I'm the host now. Fine. So here again, my host. No, I'm not able to get the host. I'm the host now. Okay, I got the host now. Thank you. And here we are at. Okay, here there are methods for. Okay, here I have. Okay, there are few methods for file load. File load calculations. Okay, so here admit all. We have this. There's a simple methods like we don't vary of them. They call it as weighing method, inventory method, and combination of weighing and inventory methods. There are three types of methods. There are weighing method, inventory method, uh, uh, weighing method, inventory method, and also combination of weighing and inventory method. So here, as per this National Fire Prevention Association, we have a standard called 557. Please mute your call. Please mute your call. Please. Just wait, I'm muting. Here that standard as per an NFPA. You can also go through in the net. They have the NFPA National Fire Prevention Association document, standard document, which will clearly mention you about the fire load calculations. Okay, so as per the standards 557, we have this load calculations and aspects and the regulations with reference to that association. Fine. So coming to our three methods: weighing, inventory, and combination of both. So normally when we come to weighing, okay, each and every material is being weighed, okay, physically, and the weighment will be finalized. Okay, here here we have this where is that? Sorry, here. This method, fire load calculation is based on measured weights of combustible and corresponding calorific value of the materials. Here, he's stating that based on the measured weight of combustibles, means if any substances which are stored, okay, or which are used in particular environment or particular room, okay, so in what way, what are the weight? It can be a gross or tare weight. Okay, fine. It can be a weight of the box or weight of the material inside that, and complete weight. Okay, normally they take a gross weight only, or sorry, tare weight. Fine. So here they take the complete weight, and based on the weight, how much the calorific value, based on the weight, how much material can be burned, and what is the heat that can be coming out when that material is being burned will be taken into consideration. Okay, please, is there anyone? Okay, admit all. Fine. Coming to the inventory method, so it will be measured based on the volume of items. Here volume means what are the types where we calculate them as a volume? Liquids, right? Okay, and also
Sir, some disturbance is happening. Please mute the remaining one.
okay, yes. So based on the liquid drums, we take into consideration how much volume is there. Okay, or if a room is filled with pack of stack bags, how, at what extent the room is covered? Okay, is it covered completely, or if is they stacked in a particular height? Okay, how much area is covered? Also taken into consideration in this and inventory method. Okay, so similar to the direct weighing method, items are classified under different material groups. Means what do you mean by classification? Material groups means solids, okay, liquids, gases. It how why it told gases? The gases can be stored in certain cylinders, certain hazardous containers, right? So it also comes under the material groups. Fine. There will be some substances in which, just wait. There will be some substances in which they are both combined, right? If it is a semi-solid, also they take into consideration based on the inventory methods. So from the masses of the items and corresponding calorific value, here also same. Whatever they the method they follow, they take in such a way that to the particular weight or to the particular volume, okay, of all the materials, the amount of heat that is that can be coming out for a heat is disposed or dispersed or coming out from a particular material for unit unit for a square unit. Always remember that the calorific value is taken for a square unit, right? It is not if you're calculating calorific value for a box, the box should be divided into multiple checks, and only the square unit of the box is calculated. If your calorific value is been calculated for an area, if the complete area is divided into certain divisions, and only the particular part cube is been calculated. Okay, so if you can clearly see this in, see, this is the basic standard formula of fire load, how the fire load is been calculated. Okay, so you will take like combustible in kgs. Okay, the combustible materials you have to take in kgs. Okay, so calorific value in kilocalories by kgs, or usually the joules they take it as kilocalories, fine, or joules per kgs, fine. So before going to this, I just want to share you one standard document from which I took some inputs. So here, so you can see here, based on this, he has based on the fire load calculation, based on the combustible material, we have also seen the calorific value in terms of kilocalorie by kg, and you have seen it is divided by the area in which floor is, like in terms of square meters, the unit is square meters. Based on this, the grade is determined. What do you mean by grade? The grade one means the building or the structure which is being built should bear the structure for, should bear that heat for 6 hours. That is grade 1. It should have a heat bearing capacity. Okay, fine, for 6 hours. This is what the grade means. Based on this, the grading of the structure will be determined, and I'll be sending you this document. Once have a look at this. Okay, here we have an example where I kept it here. I kept it in the PPT. So coming to the example, listen carefully. Here in a process industry, just a second, Kiranga to matter. Okay, no problem. Fine. So coming to this example, here we have a real-time example where in a manufacturing process, okay, in a manufacturing process industry, use the following materials are used. So what are the different kinds of materials used? Paper, wood, coal, rubber, and petroleum products. So before going to we are going to calculate fire load of that particular manufacturing process unit, right? So here these are the quantities given. Paper is of 1000 kgs. Okay, wood is of 20 tons. Here it is 100 tons, 5 tons, and 50 tons. Okay, so what is the area? It's 10 square meters. Can anyone can give me the file load of paper? Can anyone? Can you do the math based on our formula? Okay, this formula I'll keep it here. I'll just cut it, copy it, and just I'll keep it here for you. Based on this formula, can you calculate it? Can anyone? Paper, just give me the result, like answer for the paper.
What is the total area?
Total area is 10 square meters. You have for paper, see paper we have area, quantity in kgs and calorific value. How much for 10 calorific value means what is the heat dissipated for a unit area when this of 1 ton. Okay, 1 kg if it is burned, kilojoules, this much kilojoules of
15,60,000 kilojoule per square meter.
What
15,60,000 kilojoule per square meter is the
so
fire load.
1000 you have taken 1000 you have taken, right? Next what you have taken?
1000 into 15,600 by 10.
1000 into 15,600 by 10.
Yes, that is what. So we'll see what like whether it is right or not. See, this is how much he is taken. He has taken 3725 point means calorific value he has taken in joules here. Okay, in joules,
joules,
here. Okay, so this is how the load for different materials, fire load for paper, fire load for wood, and fire load for different materials are being calculated, and the total fire load is calculated. Okay, so we got the total fire load of 29420,195.3 kilocalories per square meter. Okay, so as per our standards, as per our NPFA standards, okay, National Fire Prevention Association standards, they have kept 3 standards, right? So if standards like low fire load, moderate fire load, and high fire load, if a occupancies are of low fire load, this is the this is the fire load which has to. Okay, if the fire load, we have calculated the fire load like 29420, right here. If this fire load is falling above this low fire load or below this is falling above, దీనికన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉంది కదా మనకు
స్క్రీన్ క్వశ్చన్ దగ్గర ఉండిపోయింది సార్.
క్వశ్చన్ దగ్గర ఉండిపోయిందా? ఒక నిమిషం, ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిందా? ఫైర్ లోడ్ కనిపిస్తుందా? క్వశ్చన్ ఇది క్వశ్చన్ ఇది. ఓకే, ఇది దీంట్లో క్వశ్చన్ లో ఈ ఫైర్ లోడ్ అనేది ఇక్కడ అక్కడ కిలోజౌల్స్ జౌల్స్ లో తీసుకున్నాడు. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే అన్ని కలిపిన తర్వాత టోటల్ ఫైర్ లోడ్ ఇక్కడ వచ్చింది కదా. టోటల్ ఫైర్ లోడ్ మనకు వచ్చింది, మనకి వీరు ఇచ్చిన స్టాండర్డ్స్ లో బేస్ అయి ఉండాలన్నమాట. ఈ ఇచ్చిన స్టాండర్డ్స్ ఏంటి? ఒకవేళ ఏదైనా ఫైర్ లోడ్ 2,75,000 కిలో క్యాలరీస్ పర్ స్క్వేర్ మీటర్ అంటే అది లో ఫైర్ లోడ్.